Praise the Lord.
Greetings, my friend.
I need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get ready to spend a few days in the carriage, mate. 'Cause of those bloody bandits, we got to take all sorts of detours and stay off the main roads. But if you got the time and the coin...
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going. Whoa.
Good day.
Yeah, same to you.
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visselkar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skoda used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Praise God.
I caught him just as he was stuffing the goods in his bag. Imagine! He even threatened me when I called the guards.
Scum like that.
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Well, where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Tachov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Tachov? Tachov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing. And it contains all the basics my colleagues may test you on. I'd be happy to sell it to you for a small fee. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
I'd like to buy the handbook.
Here it is. Enjoy your studies.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
Would you repair a few things for me?
You know already. The foundations of a new
Beautiful
cathedral
clock.
were laid on
Why
land
isn't it working?
belonging to Kuttenberg parish, a stone's throw from the city wall. Many
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? I have one more question. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
Yes, they're a good sign.
I'm afraid not. It was a trick question. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. You didn't know that one. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs at my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time, learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
God grant you health.
Well then, are you ready for the trial? Henry, are you ready?
young
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye. Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's correct.
Richtig.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Correct.
Wunderbar.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's right.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then.
Konzentriert.
Take a look at that. What's next?
Oof.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Well, I'm about
Konzentrieren.
half done.
It's going well so far. Keep going.
I should move it.
He's beating it like a deaf man beats on a door.
Komm schön.
Just like Martin.
Genau.
Sakra! I'm doing something wrong.
He's not doing too well, is he? What's next?
Fine. Now to temper it.
And he's done.
That's for
I'm
safety.
looking forward to this.
Take a look at that.
Let's try this again.
Go on. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I was worried there for a while, but I'm glad things worked out. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmith's Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Go on,
Stop
hang up that
stalling.
sword.
It's not that hard, is it?
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We are glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild rents her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
We need to finish sorting out the shipments.
What are you still waiting for?
I'm sorry. Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad. Get going, right now! I'm sorry. God be with you.
Good day.
God grant you help.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I wonder what's in store for me here. One sack after another.
Lugging sacks really never gets old. I reckon I can still use these materials. Good as new, I suppose. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
Those sure look heavy. My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Some of this is bound to come in handy. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skodder involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skodder's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here. Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place, but we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Janeba from Petch, but the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years, right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Skoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in 2, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. Here, girls. Dig in. Go on. Chicky, chicky, chick.
won't get too far without fire. I won't get too far without fire. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge. It's as cold as a dog's snout. I should heat it up again. Finally.
All right, go.
Here, mutt. I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right?
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me,
Glad to hear it.
as long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold on to the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Where did you say the chest is?
In the storeroom. It's the left door beneath the archway. You can't miss it.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. It was good to see you, my friend.
This looks like it was an apprentice's room.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Even the city council is going to be at the tournament. Like I said, a grand event. One has to be mindful of their appearance.
My whole body when I slip in the mud on the way home.
But you still like it, don't you? Give it up. Every pleasure has its price.
Well, this price.
Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I cleaned things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guildmasters have to support each other, you know? Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
I choose miners.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Damn it! They're yours, lad. If I was you, I'd take it. No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. That's enough. Your turn. Alright, that'll do. These ones here. Oh no! Not good! Alright, that'll do. My God! Oh, come on! Finished. Your turn. My God, what a...
Well played. You play a lot better than your pa did. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours, and I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
You're right. I'm a bit of a warrior.
Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen. merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group, but it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the Berg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
Fixing that. That must have been a superhuman task.
Servus. Was möchtest du?
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good, good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why'd you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft, but he wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine. So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally. We can trust him.
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
I'm sorry, but I need you to tell me a bit more.
Ich werde es dir gerne erklären, mein Freund. As you know, the king rules this city. But it is rich mine foremen and trade guilds that truly hold power here. Our is among the most influential. And our business keeps the city's coffers full. But that is precisely why we must be careful.
Who's threatening us? Sigismund? Or those Cistercians?
The nobility is jealous of us, the mine foremen hate us, and the abbot does not miss an opportunity to harm us. Surely you can imagine the hassles and delays that brings. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help. Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good, good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
Easy. I'll find those wretches and send them straight to hell.
Oh, wirklich? That sounds risky. I would do it at night at least, Junge. I will give you some potions and weapon coating. But be careful. It is highly poisonous.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
Greetings. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna plow on Sunday, are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullet, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
Quick!
A bandit camp. Just like I could have thought. I hope they haven't burnt those documents yet. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Mutt!
I could go for something to eat now.
There's no food for me here.
God be with you. And with you. God bless.
Quick!
Huh? Huh? Kurva!
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking.
What?
Ah, don't...
fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Good to see you.
Hail Mary. So, that thing with your eyes.
I'm sorry.
Buy some apples.
I got lucky. I managed to get back those stolen guild documents.
So you found the scoundrels that did it?
Aye. I took back what they stole, then I took care of them.
Good. But like I said, it was a needless risk. You should have left that up to the bailiff. Now, show me the documents.
Here they are. These are the only ones I found with our seal.
Oh, mein Gott. Is this really all the documents?
Why? Is something missing?
Schwer zu sagen. But I think something else is behind this. It seems I will have to have a serious talk with the Brzevnov abbot. But that is for me to worry about. You did your job perfectly, and the other masters will hear about it. You can be sure of that. By the way, I heard you are looking for a man called Standa, whom they called Fly?
Aye. Do you know something about him?
I asked my contacts and found out he went to Horshan. Apparently he worked as a blacksmith in the mines. Why are you looking for him?
Boris told me Fly used to apprentice at Skoda's Forge with my pa. Maybe he has some stories to tell.
Ja, das ist möglich. I do not remember him much, but it has been a long time.
That it has. We'll see what he remembers. Anyway, thanks for the help.
Nein, thank you, mein Freund. Und wenn es dir nichts ausmacht, I will mention this to the others. The guild should know what you have done for them.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Whoa.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Are you Standa?
Who's asking?
Henry. I'm Martin's son. He used to apprentice with you at Skoda's Forge.
Martin? Christ, I haven't heard that name in years. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us.
Ah, I'm very sorry to hear that. We used to be best friends.
So I've heard.
Christ. What a day. What a day. Is that what you came here? To tell me he's dead?
Well, I had to tell you, but I also have something to ask of you.
All right, but this isn't the best time, to tell you the truth.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know if I can... Oh, but you are Martin's son. It's not like I have anyone else to talk to anyway. I'm in trouble. Big trouble. I fell on some hard times as of late, so I borrowed some money from one of the guards here. I had to sign a contract with him. I was going to pay him back today, so I went to see him, and now he's claiming I'm late. I paid back what I owed him, but he says if I don't pay him the interest too, he'll break both my arms. He says it was all in the contract I signed. I can't read, you see. He swindled me. There's no way I can get that much money in time. Say, Henry, I know it's a lot to ask, but you look like a tough bloke. Could you try to convince him to take pity on me?
Where can I find the fella?
He's out patrolling on the road. He's a catchpole. And you can tell he's a moron at first glance. Christ, I hope nobody heard me.
Why are you so afraid of him?
Because he's a madman. He'll beat the shit out of you just for the hell of it. The miners call him Leech.
I wanted to ask you about the Kuttenberg astronomical clock. I heard you and my pa repaired it together.
Look, I don't have time to think about the bloody clock. That bloke is going to break my arms.
Maybe he's just bluffing.
Trust me, he's not. I knew a lad who owed him a lot less, and now he's a cripple.
All right, then. I'll sort out your debt with the guard.
Thank you, truly, thank you, but watch out for him.
Stander said you want some money on top from him.
And what's it to you?
Why should he pay you more than he borrowed?
Because he signed a contract.
But that isn't what you agreed on face to face, is it?
Look, that's between us. Keep your nose out of things you don't understand.
I think you ought to forget about the interest. What you originally lent him, Stander already paid back. Besides, if you raised that debt on purpose, you must have known he couldn't pay it. So what's the point? You'll break his arms, and you still won't get the money.
Only I do enjoy breaking the arms of people I don't like. Stander's been getting on my nerves for a while. Even just the way he looks.
I'll be back.
Not interested.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. I sorted out those problems of yours with the guard.
You killed him?
Now, there was no other way. He was an asshole.
But that's not what I wanted. Christ! What if they blame me for it?
If they're gonna pin it on anyone, it'll be me. Don't worry, Stander.
Jesus Christ! What am I going to do? Sooner or later, someone will find out I was involved. I have to get out of here, now!
Take it easy, Stander. Breathe. You're not in danger right now. If you really want to leave, we can sort it out. But I need something from you first. Remember?
Aye. Right. You wanted to talk about the astronomical clock. But why with me?
The guild assigned me Skoda's old forge, so I'm fixing it up. And while I was cleaning, I found a plan of the astronomical clock. Magdalena told me the two of you tried to repair it on your own back then.
Wait. You're the master of old Skoda's forge now?
That I am.
Well, I'll be. And Magdalena is still living there?
She is.
That's good. How's she doing?
Better now, I'd say. She was sad to see how long the forge was in disrepair. And living in a half-broken down house must have been tough.
Poor thing. When old Skoda died, she must have been through a lot. I have to go and see her. I have to see her and apologize. I just have to. I still have to get out of here because of what you did to Leech.
Come now.
Damn it. I'm a blacksmith, an armourer. I was almost ready for the master's trial. Oh, only I can't fight for my place in the sun. I never could. That's why I'm rotting down here in the mine. But maybe it's not too late. I'll try and find some work in a forge, somewhere near Kuttenberg. Maybe in Bach. But first, I'm going to Skoda's forge to see Magdalena. And nothing is going to stop me.
All right, suit yourself. We can go together if you'd like. It'll be faster.
Great idea. Let's go.
God be with you. Wait, who? You seem familiar.
Magdalena, it's me. Stander.
Stander? Oh, that Stander. My lord, you've changed so much.
Well, it has been 20 years. I'm so glad to see you. You look great.
Oh, please. I'm an old crone. What are you doing back here after so many years?
Henry here reminded me I left you alone here back then. And I came to apologise.
There's no need to apologise. Really, everything is better now. As soon as the fire got going again, it's as if things were back to normal.
Oh, just like the good old days. When Skoda died, it's like everything went belly up overnight.
You know what, Stander? Since you don't want to go back to Horshan...
That I don't.
I thought you might want to stay and come and live with us. What do you think, Magdalena?
Why not? There's plenty of space. This used to be your home, didn't it?
Why, that's very kind of you, but I wouldn't want to get in the way.
Oh, please. You won't be in anyone's way.
You can help me out at the forge from time to time. What do you say?
I don't know. Like I said, I could just go to Bach. It's no bother.
There's no need. Stay here.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry.
Stander?
What do you mean everything went belly up?
Well, everything just fell apart. I found a job in Horshan. Martin stayed in Kuttenberg and Magdalena. I'm very sorry. Really.
Stop apologising already. It was so long ago. I'm happy to see you.
Really?
Yes, really. Now stop your sobbing already, will you?
I heard you did something to your arm in Horsham and couldn't smith anymore since.
Aye, that's what I get for betting. I bet I could lift a basket full of ore. I did it, but I tore something in my arm.
Christ, you men.
They took on another blacksmith in my place, and even once my arm was healed, I never got my job back. So I went from armourer's apprentice to a bloody miner. What a load of shit.
How far did you get with repairing the astronomical clock?
Pretty far. We went to see the clock, found what wasn't working, and started making the parts needed.
Aye, I remember the sound of hammering long into the night.
We hand-forged gears for the mechanism we wanted to set the clock to. I suppose you could call it the metal heart of the clock. It was a hell of a lot of work. Then we hired a goldsmith's apprentice to put the whole thing together. He was a canny lad, only he turned out to be a right bastard and ended up fleecing us.
I didn't know that.
What did he do?
He decided to fuck us over and sold the machine to some rich burgher. The lad told him it was some ancient artifact, and the bloody fool ate it up. Martin gave him a proper beating for it, but it was no good. The machine stayed with the burgher, and shortly after that, Skoda died, and the whole thing lost its meaning.
Maybe I'll manage to fix it up.
You sound just like Martin. He put his heart and soul into the repair, but it's all so long ago now.
What's the name of the burgher who kept the mechanism?
Looking to get it back, are you? Forget about it. Martin tried it back then, and it was a wonder they didn't call the catchpoles on him.
It's been 20 years. Maybe his family doesn't even know what they have.
I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. His name was Vetter, German fella. His house was across from the rat house in the lower market.
Aye, but old Vetter is long gone. His son works as a scribe now.
But the heart is just the beginning. You'll need other parts too. We had plans for them, but God knows where they ended up. Do you know by any chance?
I have a bunch of Skoda's old sketches. Remind me later, Henry. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Where can I find Vetter, the scribe?
Either at his home or at the Rathaus. His is the last door on the gallery in the courtyard.
What does the mechanism look like?
It's a kind of large metal target, about a foot in diameter. It has sliding circles and grooved rails attached to it. They're supposedly used to measure the time by the sun and stars. But to be honest, I don't know how.
I'll go and talk to the scribe then.
Let's hope he doesn't take after his father. I suppose I'll go and settle in.
Blacksmith, hey!
What do you need?
You blacksmiths can pull teeth, is that right?
Well, truth be told, no one's ever asked me to do that before.
But you can do it, can't you?
Well, I do have the tools for it, but...
Please, my husband's in dreadful pain. His old gob's swollen and he won't go to the barber surgeon. He fears him like the devil fears the cross. He throws stuff at the walls and swears at me. I can't take it anymore. You must help me, blacksmith, please. I'm at my wit's end.
All right, I'll help him.
Thank you. And please, hurry. We live in the miners' quarter. I told my husband I was going for help, so he's waiting there. He hasn't slept all night, poor soul. He can be a right terror at times, but he's a good-hearted man otherwise.
Come and take your pick.
For the love of Christ, spare a few coins for a wreck.
Was willst du? Du siehst schrecklich aus.
I heard you've got some curious heirloom from your father.
Ah, yes. The ancient mysterious device. Heaven knows what it's for, but it's surely a rare thing. Why are you asking about it?
I'd be interested in it.
I can't just sell it. It was my father's.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that mechanism's not what your father thought it was.
And what do you think it is, then?
The stolen heart of the Kuttenberg clock. Not some ancient relic, just a component.
Oh, please. How could you possibly know that?
I know the men who built it, and the ones it was stolen from. The device is worthless on its own.
I don't believe that. Besides, you weren't even born then. Who knows what lies they fed you?
If you give me the heart, it'll be worth your while.
Oh, really? Tell me how.
Well, you'll be famous for helping to fix the clock.
That's supposed to make me proud?
Well, of course it is.
No, thanks. If anything goes wrong, I'll just end up a laughingstock. Forget it.
Coin's not a problem. I'll pay a good price for that machine.
Still, I think it's worth quite a bit. Might be out of your range.
Try me.
I won't sell it for less than this.
Nah, that's too much. I'm not paying that.
You know my price. I won't haggle.
Look, I'm a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild. I know what I'm talking about. That machine of yours can't be as old as you think. They didn't have tools that precise back then.
No one knows that for sure.
I do. I'm a blacksmith. I've heard how they used to forge.
But that apparatus from far abroad. You know nothing about that, so stop pretending.
Excuse me a moment.
As you wish.
Aye, almost done.
Greetings, Sonny.
I managed to get the heart of the clock from Vetter.
That's great news. But if you really want to fix the astronomical clock, you're in for a long ride. This is just the beginning. Feel free to ask if you need any advice.
Tell me something about Martin. You must have all sorts of stories.
I'm not much of a storyteller. You should ask Boris. He was always a bit of a blabbermouth.
Don't take it the wrong way, but you seem like a bit of a loner to me. Did you live this whole time without a woman?
No. I was with this one girl who worked in Horshan for 7 years. A fine woman she was, from out Charslow way. She had a rough childhood. When she was a lass, some awful man hurt her in a bad way. She couldn't have children after that. But I didn't mind. We were happy together. And I don't think I could raise children anyway. Only then, she got sick. And there was nobody who could help her. She's laid to rest by the church in Grund.
I heard they used to call you Fly.
Aye. Skoda blurted it out once when I was standing by the forge doing nothing. He said, "Don't just stand there like a fly on the wall." I wasn't a big fan of it. But that's just how it goes with nicknames. You always end up stuck with the one you don't want. See you later, my friend.
I ought to put the heart of the clock on display somewhere. That's that then. Now I need to ask Magdalena about the next stage of the plans.